What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Hype. I did a video like a month ago about my top 5 R&B artists you should be listening to in 2018. If you haven't seen it, there it is right there. That's me talking about stuff. For this one, I wanted to dedicate it to my women. So I'm going to give you 5 women R&B artists that you should definitely be listening to in 2018. Let's get back to The Hype. You know what it is.
Done in a Hype.
Let's not waste no time. Let's get right to this list. At number 5, we're going to go with an artist by the name of Asiahn. Or Asia. Asiahn, I think is her name. Asiahn is a fairly new artist, not really new to the music industry, from South Carolina. I stumbled across her music. She put out an album in 2017 by the name of Love Train. And she put out a single a few days ago by the name of Nola. She isn't new to the industry at all. She has a lot of writing credits. She's worked with Drake, Dr. Dre, Pitbull, Miley Cyrus, the list goes on. But I just stumbled across her music as an artist not too long ago, and I love it. It's pure R&B. She has a great, strong voice. When I stumbled across her music as an artist, I really enjoyed it. Her first album, Love Train, was something that you can play from beginning to end. You know that's my main thing. If you can play an album from beginning to end with no skips, you got my attention. She has such a strong, sweet, pleasant voice. It's very easy on the ears. I'm looking forward to anything else she puts out. It's real geared towards women, and it talks about the things that women deal with on a day-to-day with men and love and lust and things like that. But I was able to still listen to it and take all those those messages that she was sending to me, and I really enjoyed the music for what it is. So if you haven't, I'm going to link her music in the description. Her name's Asiahn. Let's jump to number 4. Number 4, we're going to go with an artist named Tiffany Gouche, or Gouche. I don't think it's called Gouche because that would be weird. I stumbled across Tiffany's music by watching Asiahn Snapchat, which is weird. I probably should have said I was watching his Snapchat. But that's my favorite, one of my favorite artists, so, chill with all that noise. And honestly, I like to play this for people to trick them a little bit, because she has, I'm just say it like this, she has a male voice. She sounds like a male. And every time I play this for people, they think that it's a male. They say, who's this dude? And, it's not. It's a female, and she sounds great in my opinion. It's not even because she sounds like a male and I'm more, geared towards the male side of R&B. It's just her voice is very, very unique, and she is a lesbian, and she sings into women. She has that real pure, deep R&B in her. With songs like Red Rum Melody and Pillow Talk and all the songs on these 2 albums that she put out, it's something that you put on and you just ride to. You put on a playlist and you won't skip it because she's that good. If you haven't, listen to Tiffany Gouche. Why I keep saying Gouche? Oh, and the music you should listen to, she put out an album in 2014 by the name of Fantasy, and then she put out an album in 2015 by the name of Pillow Talk, and then she put out 2 singles in 2017. One is called Dive. She hasn't put out nothing in 2018. I don't know where she at, is she missing in action. She's active on Twitter and things like that, but I just been waiting on that link to something that she's working on. But we still waiting. So if you're watching this, Tiffany, we need some new music. Moving on to number 3 on the list, Chicago's very own. If you're from Chicago, I'm sure you know of her. And if you don't, you sleep. And her name is Tink. Tink is my favorite artist from the city. And we got Chance, and we got Kanye, and all these Vic Mensa, all these great talented people from Chicago. But Tink is my favorite out of Chicago. She raps. A lot of her early stuff was more so heavy rap, but it's become very heavily R&B influenced. And she sings more often now, and her melodies and her songs that she put together is very R&B influence. And I wouldn't even consider her a rapper. I would consider her an R&B artist with rap elements. But she has her Winter's Diary catalog 1, 2, 3, and 4 that range from like 2012 to all the way to 2017. And she put out an EP, Pain, Pleasure, and Passion, I think, in 2018. And it's all good. She can just do anything. She's just one of those artists that I can tell that, you know, she's influenced by a lot of the people that she grew up listening to. You can hear it all through her music. So if you haven't listened to Tink, like I said, all the music gonna be linked in the description. Let me know what you think about it. Put it in the comments. I'm always down there looking. Let's move on to the next one. Artist number 2, we're gonna go with Summer Walker. My brother just sent her to me not too long ago, maybe a couple weeks, and I'm a fan that quick. And she doesn't have like a mixtape or an EP out, but I've listened to 4 songs that she put out that's available on Apple Music. I'm sure they're available somewhere else by the name of Deep, Girls Need Love, CPR, and Session 32, I believe. Everything is good. And, you know, I can be biased because she's only put out 4 albums. She's only put out 4 songs, and we don't know what a body of work sounds like from her. But I'm hooked when I heard Girls Need Love. It's such a raw, uncut, you know, song that I feel like a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, a lot of women want to, you know, say how they feel. She hits you over the head with it. I love it. She has a great voice. I'm thirsty for her to put out an album, mixtape, or something. If you're a fan of R&B and you want some new music to listen to from a fairly new artist, I definitely recommend Summer Walker. And for the last artist you should be listening to in 2018 is NAO. I don't know if it's NAO or Neo. It can't be Neo because that's Neo. But she could be on some weird shit like that. She put out an album in 2016 by the name of For All We Know, and it's a great album. It gives me more of a alternative R&B mixed with, you know, her flavor of or interpretation of how new R&B is, and her voice is just heavenly. She put out a couple new songs for her album that's dropping this year, I believe in October, by the name of Saturn. Next to Tiffany, she might be the next most unique artist on this list just by her music and, you know, the things that she sings about and her voice and how, like I said, I can't even really describe it. I know it's R&B, but I can't describe the type of R&B it is because it seems like she has constructed a genre of her own. So if you haven't listened to that album that she put out For All We Know and listen to those other songs that she put out gearing up for her album Saturn, I think she has the potential to be one of the greats. So if you haven't, NAO, listen to it and thank me later. And that's it for the list. That was my 5 female R&B artists you should definitely be listening to in 2018. If you like more of these videos, if you want me to talk more about R&B or, you know, my favorite artists or my Mount Rushmore R&B, or if I think R&B is dead or whatever, because I know a lot of people that follow me, they like R&B just as much as I do, and I really appreciate that. So I will keep these videos going. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and I'll be back on the next one. This is The Hype.